welcome back once more, ladies and gentlemen. We've got game number 2 of Invictus Gaming versus CIS in this best of 3 series for the WVW playoff single elimination. CIS is 1 game away from going home empty-handed. I am Zyori. I was solo the first game, but surprise, surprise, we've got somebody new on the mic. Winter, what's the good word, buddy?
Hello, how are you?
Winter, I am very good, albeit a little bit tired, a little exhausted. I'm feeling good, man. Always excited to cast Dota.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking at like Enigma Tidehunter opening from CIS. I've seen this from especially I think Cloud9 recently during the DreamHack. They've been having like these 2 heroes, like big team fight heroes, right off the draft.
Yeah, we saw it earlier. Who was it that did it? I've forgotten now. It's all. I'm getting to that point where it's all starting to run together.
LGD, DK.
Was it LGD DK? Yeah, I think you just said that. Sorry, I was finishing my tweet. I was so excited that you were joining me that I had to get it out there. What do you think about that Wombo combo opening? I'm not totally sold on the first pick Enigma. I have to be completely honest.
If you do that opening, and most of the time in the first phase you can't take out Rubik, so you expect your enemy to pick up Rubik after that. And there's also another hero that I feel that's really good against this sort of lineups. It's like Silencer, but I haven't seen a lot of Silencers from the Chinese teams, be it a support Silencer or even a safe lane Silencer.
We saw 1 Silencer earlier. It was Sylar Silencer, actually. Position 1, farmed away, went Midas, got like a 6-minute Midas, and he had like a 15-minute Ags, and it was devastating.
Yeah, I like that build. I think the Axe Scepter plus Refresher beats over the Hex build. Generally the old Silencer you play it with the Hex, but right now I think like the Midas into the Axe and the Refresher does a lot more damage than getting the Hex. You can get the Hex later if the game goes that long.
Yeah, I agree. The damage, it's like you look at it, you're like, oh, Curse is silent, that's not that great. And then you think about like how much damage and mana it actually drains. It's pretty absurd. The damage adds up pretty darn quick. So IG did grab Lycan with their first pick, so no, not surprised to see the Rubik that you saw. But
Radiant Lycan, still not as strong as the Dire Lycan.
Yeah. Can you give me some insight into why teams on Dire have been banning Lycan? Like, it was my understanding that usually that's like the Radiant thing, because
Radiant's job to ban Lycan.
Yeah, Radiant's job, because, you know, you really don't want to give it to Dire, but I don't know. Is it like a Western thing? Because I know a lot of the North American players are just like, oh, Lycan on Radiant, trash. That's what some of them were saying at the summit. And all this Asian Dota I've been covering there's been a lot of Radiant Lycan bans, and I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, if you ban Radiant, Lycan on Radiant, you mean the Radiant side banning Lycan? Is that what you mean?
Yes. Or no, the Dire side banning Lycan.
Oh, the Dire side banning Lycan?
Yeah.
Probably most of the time it's either you don't want to play that hero, or you're just worried that the Radiant side would first pick it. Although Radiant Lycan's, like you said, not as potent as the Dire Lycan.
And he's still good, but
I still think he's still good as a hero.
Yeah, it's definitely still good. I guess some teams really just don't like playing against Lycan in general.
Yeah, some teams just don't like to play it, or they just don't want to. They don't want to pick it. They don't want to pick the hero, and they don't want to play against the hero.
5 seconds remaining.
All right. Maybe I'm just reading too far into it. It was just stuck in my head after the summit. So many, like more than multiple people were telling me about just like, dude, Radiant Lycan, just give it to him. It's so bad. And I don't know if it's that bad, but
you know, I've noticed something today, Zari. Like
what?
The whole day, I think all the games, everyone has been banning PA, right? Today.
Pretty much. I think this is my 6th game of the day, and I think I've seen 5 PA bans. I don't think PA was banned in the last game, but every other game.
I was telling LD yesterday that I think the hero is a bit really strong.
Yeah, you think she's worth all these bans coming out? I mean, she was first banned in like 2 of the games.
I'm not very sure if you should be first banning him, but I think she's okay to be banned in the second phase. I felt like the strongest part of the hero at the moment is if you get lucky, you kill a support with a dagger and a blink strike. If you get really lucky, 2 crits in a row and the support just dies.
Yeah,
even without items on the PA.
Yeah, honestly, I think PA is a little too RNG. There's like I've just seen a couple of times where kind of like you said, PA will like shoot a dagger to support, blink forward, auto attack, next auto attack's a crit, and like you can't even react. Like you can't do anything against it. It's just like it's just silly.
Yeah, it's 6 seconds CD and the range is very far. Sometimes you don't even see it coming.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's okay. The spell is okay. Like just like maybe the crit is the part where it becomes sometimes it becomes so powerful because of the damage you deal, even without items.
It's more that it's just completely random. I don't know. It's almost too random or something. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on PA right
Wind
now.
Ranger. Are we gonna see a solo mid? Wind Ranger.
It's starting to
like
look like it.
I like the buffs to the recent buffs to the ultimate mana cost. Makes it more usable. If you compare it to the old mana cost, I think it's like 200, 250, something like that at level 1, which is like there's no way you can support the mana cost.
10 seconds
Yeah, Wind Rangers almost always would skip the ultimate until like
I think it's
level
gonna
10,
become something like Mirana, where the old ultimate Mirana's old ultimate costs like I think 150 and something like that, and people just don't take it because you can't. It's agility hero without enough mana to use, so you don't. The old Mirana you don't get it, and after they changed the mana cost to 75, everyone's just getting the spell at level 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you might be onto something. I still haven't seen a lot of Wind Ranger played recently. She's been picked up kind of hit or miss here and there, but I haven't seen too many games where she's just gotten out of control and totally snowballed. I think the last really epic Wind Ranger I saw was like in WPC, Yamate did a solo mid Wind Ranger that kind of snowballed and got pretty ridiculous. But
yeah, it's not only the part of the ultimate. They changed the wind run where you can actually dodge the projectile.
Oh yeah, like the one that's in the air.
Yeah, the old wind run was like you have to activate your wind run before the attack animation starts of the enemy. Otherwise, you can't actually dodge the attack. Right now, it's just like you can just activate it, and regardless of when the attack animation of the enemy comes out, you are gonna dodge the attack no matter what.
Yeah, that's actually a nice little buff right there.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's really useful, like last moment wind runs.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe it'll be Wind Ranger mid. I guess that makes the most sense. Tied in the off lane.
I think looking at the draft right now, it's Enigma position 4, Wiz is position, Io is position 5, Tide will be off lane, Wind Ranger will be middle, and last will be Black's hero, I think. The carry.
Probably. It could be Axe.
He's playing actually more mid positions, right? Lately. He's not actually playing much.
He's been going back and forth, honestly. For CIS, it's sometimes hard to guess because it's almost 50-50. Sometimes Black is position 1, sometimes he's mid. It kind of depends on the hero. But
is this his hero?
Gonna be a Sven? Yeah, I think this is your Black hero. Interesting. I have not seen Black play Sven. I know Sven is like all the rage right now. I was watching Dream League, but I have not seen him in the hands of Black. So this is actually going to be pretty interesting. The CIS draft is a little bit scary if they can actually execute it properly.
Yeah, they have like 2 big team fight spells, Black Hole, Marriage, stuff to set up for the Sven to just go and right click and just kill his targets. And IG has a fully pushed lineup: Pugna, Juggernaut, and Lycan.
Yep. That healing ward, great for pushing. I know some people.
Juggernaut.
No, go ahead.
Juggernaut is really good as well against the Tide, the Blade Fury.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I actually really like the Pugna Earthshaker combo. It's pretty scary with the decrep. It's pretty easy to land the fissures when somebody's decrepified.
They're actually going to do aggressive tri-lane, Rubik, Earthshaker. It's a very old school thing. Pugna, Rubik, and Earthshaker in one lane. It's like decrepify, fissure, and blast, and whatever, fate bolt, and lift. After that, it's a lot of damage, a lot of burst in the lane.
Okay, so you think they'll aggro try, do a solo safe lane Juggernaut, and then put,
they'll probably put the
mid.
Juggernaut versus the Tide, Lycan against the Wind Ranger, and the trio will be up against the Wiz lane, and it's going to be up to CIS. They have a lot of options right now. They can actually leave the Wiz and the Sven towards the middle lane and just put the Wind Ranger on top to avoid the tri lane.
My Dota just crashed, so I'm going to need a minute here to reconnect.
Sure.
That was weird. It's just one of these things where I look at that CIS lineup and I think, wow, that team fight is really scary, but I think that IG just have the better of the lanes.
IG definitely has the stronger lanes at the start, but it's going to be up to CIS. They can mix around their stuff. They can just like put the Wiz and Sven middle or bottom lane, and the Enigma can even rotate to the enemy jungle if he feels like he's not comfortable in his own jungle. And if he's going to the enemy jungle, he's going to pressure the middle lane of IG, and the bottom side of IG a lot at the start of the game, since he can actually gank pretty easily.
Yeah. And Sven's another one of these heroes that is scary once he gets a lot of farm, but not so scary before he gets that BKB and starts getting some core items. So if they like get a gank on the Sven, or maybe shut down that Wisp a little bit before he hits level 6, then I could very easily see the CIS team just kind of falling apart.
It's gonna be a first blood. Are you inside the game?
I'm still loading in. You can give us the audio play-by-play here if you want. I'm still stuck on the loading screen.
Radio Dota. I remember you did that last time, right?
Yeah, Dota Radio, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah. They got the first blood on the Pugna. They rotated aggressively into the jungle CIS. So it's gonna be most likely the Sven on the off lane. Like, they're not gonna go on top. Wiz and Sven on the off lane, and the Enigma is headed all the way to the enemy jungle. So they're gonna leave the Wind Ranger on the middle lane, and Tide is actually going all the way to top. So yeah. They're gonna dodge the tri-lane.
I failed to connect. This is unfortunate. Really? This is bad news, Bears. I don't know what happened. My Dota just died. I'll try to load in again here. This sucks. Luckily, my loading screen is the Wind Ranger and Juggernaut giving the thumbs up, so at least we're looking at the right heroes. It's something. But yeah, if this load doesn't work, we might have to just hop out and cast off the ticket.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Okay. It's gonna be, so the lanes will be, IG is gonna have the Lycan in the middle lane against the Wind Ranger, and they're gonna actually, seeing the lanes of CIS, they're gonna rotate the two supports down, Faith and Rubik. Tron. Oh, they actually got a lift on the Wind Ranger. Okay, they're gonna get a kill on the Wind Ranger in the middle lane after Tron got a double damage. So the lanes will be actually end up like what I predicted just now. So it'll be Juggernaut versus Tide, but it's on the off lane. Oh, you're back in.
I'm in. All right. Woo. Okay.
So it's gonna be Juggernaut Tide on the top lane, Lycan Wind Ranger in the middle. So the tri-lane versus tri-lane will be bottom.
Okay, so this is where the action's at. Looks like the Enigma will jungle aggressively, as you pointed out.
His creeps got stolen, Zari.
Uh-oh.
Got KS'd.
Oh, no. Now the Enigma's in big trouble. Ao looks like he's going to take a tumble. Yep, he certainly will. Pugna's going to be one to grab that kill.
He was so greedy, trying to run down there to even harass. Like, he couldn't see the position of the other heroes. Like, that was so risky by him.
Yeah. So, alright, I'm getting my wits about me here. Finally back into the game, but...
Denied.
Just a second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time. Nothing is going on so far, so everybody's just hitting creeps. And the Enigma went all the way back to his jungle, but he's gonna be sad to see that there's actually IG actually blocked 2 of the camps from the start with sentries. It's not gonna be too happy about that.
Okay. I'm finally ready to rock and roll. Yeah, these are the sentries that Winter's talking about here. The big camp and the medium camp. So, looks like he's just gonna find one of these small Satyr packs and find a little bit of farm that way. So how's Black doing? 9-5 in terms of CS. Just trying to get my bearings about me here. Luo struggling in CS a little bit, 4-3, as he's already taken a tumble. As Winter pointed out, he was the victim of the first blood. And it looks like this kind of funky tri-lane from IG is going okay now, but... Uh-oh, YYF.
Sven actually TP'd all the way back to top. You're gonna ditch the lane at bottom.
Oh, wow. So this tri-lane from IG is just a little too much, huh? The decrep with the fissure and then the fade bolt on top of it. I guess that is a lot of magic burst damage.
Yeah, it is, and as a melee hero, Sven is gonna have a hard time farming that lane, so he decided he needs to go top lane to continue his farm. And where is the Tide actually gonna go now? He has boots, so
down bottom, Demon's in some trouble.
He needs to tether to a creep. Creep wave is so far away.
Oh no. Well, he will eat his way through the trees, trying to buy some time. Nice tether across, but is it enough? Nope.
Oh, he almost got the Pugna.
Yeah, it's a close call. Pugna, one wisp ball away from death, but Pugna will come out the victor there, and that will make it 3-1. IG in the lead.
I think that if IG gets a very good start in the laning phase, they're gonna have a very strong pushing timing around like 10 to 15, probably going to take out all the outer tier towers of CIS. CIS needs a lot of farm on their heroes to be able to defend or even contest against the push of IG.
Yeah, they'll hit this timing window where Sven still just doesn't have much to his name. I feel like Sven at the very least needs like a BKB to fight, and then maybe a Mask of Madness or some
BKB
sort of
is a definite must.
Yeah, some sort of damage item. So it'll be a while before he has that level of farm, and IG could honestly just turn up the aggression and never really give him that room. Looks like Inflame is doing well in the mid lane. He is the last hit leader, 23 and 5. Did pick up a bottle, and there's some other stuff on the courier on the way. It looks like he's got some boots here. Although
Middle lane, they're gonna try and set up on the Wind Ranger again. It's a ward this time spotted. The ward is gonna spot Chuan's position here.
yeah, this little guy right there. And Chuan looking for the opening, but not going to make it easy. Faith around the other side, though, could possibly connect with the fissure and make this a little bit easier.
Top lane, top lane.
Uh-oh, YYF.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, he'll get finished off as Black and Demons tether their way into a kill. Unfortunately for them, Demons is the one that gets the last hit, but still shutting down the Juggernaut, not too shabby.
They're still camping the middle. They really want this kill on the Wind Ranger. Very, very bad.
Yeah, they sure do. They're going to leave Luo all alone in the bottom lane, so it's now Pugna versus Tide down in the bottom. And it looks like Chuan and Faith will rotate over. Uh-oh. Courier could be in some trouble.
Dead. I think Io is dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Dire's courier has been
Wow,
And they
lost
get the
even
courier.
the
Wow,
courier
that
as
had
well.
the bottle on it, too. Oh, man. That's really unfortunate.
Oh dear. Inflame has to go back to base soon. He's out of regen.
Yep. Empty bottle on the courier. That's just bad news. The kill on the Enigma,
they-
that hurts, but the courier is really bad.
This is like going to put the push timing of IG even faster because they are getting more gold and experience on the supports and everyone. I think as soon as they have a mech on Pugna, they're gonna make a move. And Juggernaut has a very he still hasn't have any points in the healing ward yet. Probably they'll take like 1 or 2 for the push.
Yep.
Bottom lane, Io is smoked up. He's gonna try and make a move on the Pugna at bottom.
Yeah. Every time you say Io, I keep thinking you're saying EO, like Wisp. So I
crap.
I picnic in my head like, what? What's happening to Wisp? He looks fine to me. And I, oh,
Enigma's going in. Okay, I'll just say Enigma.
yeah, there you go. So yeah, I see it here. Luo in pretty big trouble. June's gonna actually burn the Ravage for this, and that'll be enough to secure the kill. But kind of a close call. Meanwhile, in the top lane,
He has to use the Ravage. No choice.
yep. I almost thought that the Pugna would survive, and now Ferrari coming in. He will grab a kill onto Ao's Enigma. And I'm still getting some lag here, but June will walk back to safety. Meanwhile, up top, looking for initiation on the Black. I keep thinking they're going to hop on him, but nope. Faith is nearby. If Black does overstep his bounds, they are ready to punish.
Yeah, he actually didn't get a point in ultimate for the Wind Ranger at level 6.
Okay, interesting. 2 points in Shackle and is maxing the
Like-
power shot.
But the thing is, like her other 2 spells are really too good to pass up. The shackle is really bad at lower levels, so you always want to max the power shot and the shackle as soon as possible.
Yeah. And
Like I think there's only like 1 or few situations where you want to get the ultimate early. Like if you, for example, if you get a double damage bottled up and you see like the enemy middle lane has left the lane and you have a chance to damage the tower severely, then you skill a point in your ultimate.
Yeah. Wow, Enigma really struggling here. He's only halfway through level 4. Brown Boots, Soul Ring. Nothing else to his name. Not even close to the black hole. He is just food, and
He's
they're
gonna
going to find
again.
him.
He's gonna die again.
Oh no, YYF has an Omni Slash. That's an easy kill.
Dire's top
And
tower
speaking
is
of kills in
under
the mid lane, Inflame in some trouble. He will get life drained. I thought Ferrari was going to try and wrap around, but nope. He's just doing a casual rush.
He's more concerned of the Aegis now.
Yeah. He has his flads
Wow.
up, and we'll be able
YYF
to
is
rush
coming
it,
in for
but
the kill.
yeah, Inflame is...
Should be able to escape that, yeah.
Oh, wow, YYF actually used his phase boost a little early there. But still, space being created for Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari's still gonna get the Roche at the end of the day. It's gonna be an 8.5 minute Roshan. And looking at the mech progression, Pugna is actually quite a far away from the mech.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
that tower kill will help him out a little bit. Has the arcane boots, but still none of the mech pieces, unless there's something hiding on the courier. Nope, just a bottle.
Roshan has fallen
And that
to
is
the
your first
road.
rush. 8 minutes, 30 seconds on the dot. Aegis in the
Radiant's
inventory,
bottom
and
tower
1,000
is
gold to
under
spare.
attack.
So,
Loa might be in trouble. Shackle!
oh,
That was
wow.
close.
I'm surprised that didn't latch. That was definitely a close call. Meanwhile, up top though,
top lane.
Chuan in trouble.
Radiant's
Wisp
bottom
Ball's doing a
tower
lot of
is
damage.
under
Chuan will just try
attack.
to TP out. Oh, and he'll make it. 15 hit points to spare, and Wisp won't be able to get off that last auto attack.
That feature saved his life. Sven wasn't able to get over there to get a right click off.
Yeah.
Man, just look at how Ferrari is farming. It's like he's on Dire. They actually saw him there.
Wow.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They,
attack.
just-
they saw him.
He does
They
not have a
need it.
care in the world. He has an invisibility in the bottle.
There's
So,
no relocate though. Yeah, I don't think they can kill him.
yeah, not easily at least. They do have a Ravage, but yeah, Ferrari's feeling
Top
brave.
lane. Oh, Faith.
Again.
I think they're gonna run him down. Yeah, he's gonna die there.
See, the problem here is that Wisp, he's getting all the kills though. Wisp is now 2-1-1, and Sven, well, he's 1-0-2, so he's at least gotten a little bit. But Sven he's still hurting for the farm. He's actually, all right, not as bad as I thought. He has power treads, 2,000 gold. I think Black is gonna go straight for the Blink Dagger here.
I don't think you go blink if there's a Wisp on your team. You wanna go just like damage or even
I
like
think
stats.
just straight
item.
BKB.
Yeah, sometimes depending on the situation of the game, if you feel that you can actually get a lot of farm, you get a casual morbid mask first before you build into anything, since the mask will help you farm the stacks and everything.
Yeah.
But this game,
that's
probably
true.
I think he's gonna because they are not in a very comfortable spot, and Ferrari just got AEs. Probably he'll just go like straight BKB.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
I think
under
that
attack.
the straight BKB is probably the safe choice, and looks like that is what he's going to do, the Ogre Club. Yeah, good call there. Yeah, I've seen that Sven build where you go max cleave and just like rush the Mask of Madness and just run around the camps and farm them as quickly as possible.
Max cleave and level 1 stun. You know who does that in Southeast Asia? Miracle.
Oh god, I know who it is, but I can't remember.
Yeah, Miracle.
Oh, if that's the Miracle build, yeah, sounds like a Miracle build.
Here comes the relocate.
Yeah, they'll get an easy kill on the Enigma. Black on his way in, Stormballed onto Chuan. Will the follow-up damage be there? Doesn't look like it. Now Wisp in big trouble. 2 seconds until he goes back, and he will fall. Now Black
Oh,
left
Black.
all alone.
Radiant's middle tower
This is
is
a
under attack.
disaster. Can they actually bring him down? Yep, they've got a
I
stun.
think they can.
And
He should be dead. Oh no,
Ooh,
he's actually gonna survive. No, they're not
Ferrari, he doesn't go
gonna-
for
Yeah,
it.
his ultimate ran out.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
Uh-oh.
Didn't have his ultimate anymore.
Dire's top tower
But
is
still, it's
under
gonna be a
attack.
good victory for IG. They pick up the Wiz and the tier 1's gonna go down. That's all.
Yep, they get that tower, and even down in the bottom lane while that was
Dire's
happening,
top
the rest of their
tower
team was
has
pressuring this tower pretty hard. Looks like Luo is maybe 2 nether blasts away from finishing this baby off. Uh-oh, in flame. Whoa, the burst damage.
Oh,
Almost finishes him off. The life drain gets him down to 60 hit points. But they will be able to get the tower here. Luo can just go back, and one last Q. That'll finish it off. Enigma's finally hit level 6, though. He'll find Ferrari
Dire's
stealing his
top
camps.
tower is under attack.
finally.
Finally.
How often do you get to say that? Enigma finally hitting level 6. Bottom
Yeah.
lane.
Dire's
Black's gonna
Oh.
TP in.
tower has fallen.
Oh,
Wow.
4 staff. That's a 4 staff. Oh no.
Dire's
Pogna actually
under
built in
attack.
4 staff. Huh,
Yeah.
that's actually very surprising.
Interesting. Almost
Oh.
always see a mech come out, or just a Necro rush.
Is there anyone building the mech? No, I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it as far as I can tell.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's pretty unusual. Probably he just wants it to to survive.
Yeah.
To survive the ganks. Like there's a lot of stun on the CIS side. Yeah. Oh, bottom lane. Maybe he's gonna be stunned up by the Sven. God strength as well.
And
Doesn't
oh,
look like
he
he's
uses the
gonna get
dunk,
out.
throws out the fissure.
The backup is coming. The backup is coming.
Oh no. Wisp will finish him off, but now Luo's coming in. They'll just drop the Wisp. Chuan is a stolen
Yeah.
Stormhammer there, and did it
Top
used
lane,
to be
top
called?
lane as well. Is he gonna try? No, 10 seconds. Ultimate 10 seconds.
Yeah, there is a Ravage available, but June doesn't want to go for it. Was it always
Radiant's
called
middle
Storm
tower is under attack.
Hammer? Was it called Stormbolt once? Or am I-
Stormbolt in Dota 1.
It was Stormbolt. All right, I thought so.
Yeah.
Making sure I wasn't going crazy there. Uh-oh, in flame in the mid. He'll get stunned up by Chuan. Take some tower shots.
Fissure.
And yeah, this should be a kill. Fade Bolt. Not enough mana for the Fade Bolt, but they don't even need it. Lycan just rotates in, and CIS just getting picked apart here.
Yeah, just look at the progression of the levels on the CIS heroes. It's very slow. The Enigma.
Dire's middle
And-
tower is under attack.
IG's just gonna push the tier 2 even without a mech right now.
Yeah. Black and Demons, they're on their way in. Stormbolt connects on 2.
Dire's are fortified.
Ferrari gets something delivered. He's trying to. He's got a Necro book. Oh man, there's your level 1 Necro. And a Blink Dagger out on Chuan already.
Wow, so fast.
Yeah, that's a
Dire's
really
middle
fast
tower
blink. This
is under
Rubik, man, he's
attack.
rich. 4,000 net worth.
It was the same as the last game. I think the last game he had
Yeah.
a pretty quick blink as well. Bottom lane, Black goes in.
Yep.
It's gonna get a stun return on him.
Oh man, yeah, I'm getting some lag here, but looks like Black will survive for now. The life drain, not enough to
Yeah.
bring him down. Now Faith will get shackled, but he will survive the power shot. Force staff over the tree line. Oh, unfortunately, right into the Wisp balls, and he will fall to the EO. But wow, Close call. Nice force staff.
Yeah, the overcharge saving Black's life as well. Otherwise, he would have been dead. And there's gonna be a two-man smoke. They're gonna run into Luo.
Luo.
Oh, no, poor
Wrong
Luo.
place at the wrong time. Ouch. Well, I guess you could say space created. Mid-tier 1 or mid-tier 2 tower taking some damage as Ferrari pops that
Tron's
neck
gonna come in with the stun. He's gonna try and pick up the Wind Ranger. Oh, Wind Ranger might be in trouble. Relocate comes in. They need to ditch right away.
Yep, Ferrari. Actually, the shackle will latch. Stun from Chuan. June coming in. Has a Ravage. Connects on 2. And that will be dead Chuan. Ferrari looking to be in some trouble as well. He will fall, but YYF comes in. And we'll be able to clean it up a little bit. Wisp as well as the Wind Ranger fall. It is going to be a 2 for 3.
Did he just lose his Aegis? I think he had an Aegis before that.
Oh, yeah.
During his push.
It despawned right when that fight was going on. That's really unfortunate.
That's really bad for him.
Yeah. And
that was the reason why they were playing so aggressive, because he had Aegis.
Yeah, that really sucks. I saw the timer pop up when it was a minute ago, and it was just about a minute ago. So that's just some bad timing there. But they do get the tower in the end. They don't finish off the top tier 2. Rather disastrous for IG, but not the end of the world. Sven does find some recovery.
And Pugna has enough gold for the mech already, for the whole mech, if he wants to get it. I'm pretty sure he'll get it though. There's no reason not to get the mech unless he wants to get like Necro books, get a second book for his team.
Yeah.
I still think the mech is gonna be so a worthy item for their pushing lineup.
Yeah, 100% agree. Those are the 2 core items you're used to seeing come out on a Pugna. And what's he got here?
Mech.
It's an ultimate orb. It's
ultimate
not.
What?
All right, I did not see that plot twist coming. What's he gonna turn that into?
Has to be a hex. I don't think he's going Lincoln or even Skadi.
Just I figured they would want to push a little bit more aggressively and maybe try and end this game before a hex really comes out. But
that's pretty unusual. That's super unusual.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would be really shocked if it's a Lincoln's. That's
like if you do that, you would have supports that build a mech. But if you look at the supports of IG, Rubik and Earthshaker are not ideal heroes to build a mech.
Yeah, Earthshaker very close to his Blink Dagger. He's actually 1 creep kill away.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. And Ferrari already on the level 2 Necro. What's Juggernaut working on? YYF? Oh, he's just going pretty standard carry. Phase boots drums, now into a Yasha.
Yeah, he's gonna build an axe, I think, after this. This is like generally what you build before the axe. Phase the drums, transition items. You have a lot of damage and movement speed with this item, and the axe scepter after this will make your ultimate so powerful.
Yeah, and also let you tank up a little bit. I mean, the drums give you a little tankiness, but it's one of the good things about the Ags. One of the good things, yeah.
Actually, the best thing I like is like about the movement speed from drums. So they're gonna go on the illusion.
Yep, they burn a shackle and a power shot. Not the biggest cooldown rotation.
The Pugna Ward. It's draining all their mana.
Yeah. Catching them off guard a little bit here. IG just grouping up. They really want this tower. That's what they're after, but they'll take a fight if they can find the right engage.
CIS has a mech, and IG doesn't have a mech here. This fight. Here goes Ferrari.
Black does have a BKB here. He'll pop it. He goes straight onto Ferrari. June with a big Ravage. There's the black hole. Ferrari, Bluo, YYF all caught. But in comes Faith. He manages to get off the Omni Slash. And that will be a counter kill onto the Enigma. Black getting very low. They'll bring him down. Now in Flame in trouble. And he'll get telekinesis. He will fall to the Blade Fury. And it's a 2 for 4. IG still come out leagues ahead despite the great setup from CIS.
Wow. I think with the mech they would actually have survived there. Instead of the ultimate orb. Quite sure he would actually survive there because he got busted down.
Yeah.
Oh well, but they still want to fight.
The ultimate orb didn't save him. Yeah.
Not really the ultimate orb.
It was a nice Ravage and a nice black hole, but unfortunately Juggernaut was still able to
the Pugna Ward I think dealt a lot of damage during the fight.
Was it down the entire fight?
No, it was here. It was like here on the small camp, the old small camp.
And they
never
never
had the
killed
ward
it.
here, and they were fighting. They were fighting right next to this position.
Wow. Yeah.
If you think about like their heroes, it's very difficult for them to actually go pick up the ward apart from maybe Wind Ranger.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Good positioning from the ward though. Or good positioning on the ward from the Pugna. Oh god. Only 1 outer tower remaining, and Luo will start chipping away at it down here in the bottom lane. Glance at the graphs.
That fight was like even the Sven's first BKB charge, and they still lost.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he has a BKB, so he can kind of survive, but Black still doesn't do any damage. You know, he has the very baseline of survivability. And, oh, June, life drain.
Oh, one fissure, one blast. Oh, relocate comes in.
And maybe they can get Luo here. Enigma comes in, and, yeah, Luo very far in. Will secure the tower kill, but it does cost him everything.
I just figured out something. That's what the force staff is going to be useful. The relocate gangs for you and you force staff and escape.
Ah, okay.
Maybe that's what he was thinking along the lines when he got the force staff.
Yeah. Well, Ferrari just moved straight into the Roche pit while all that was going on, and he's going to take it down pretty quickly. Completely uncontested, and he'll grab another Aegis here.
Immortality.
Oh, Chuan, middle lane. Oh, it's going to blink off. Dodge the stun.
Disjoints it. It's interesting it doesn't disjoint the
Wow.
the image.
You know, Zyuri,
What's up?
check out WVW's item. I think it's going battle for you.
Uh-oh. Really?
Well, what else would you be going with this Perseverance?
Refresher, I guess.
But why?
I don't know.
Would you? I don't think you go Refresher. Like, if you have an axe and
Then-
then Butterfly, like, late game.
I
you
mean,
go for
the
a
Battle
Refresher.
Fury seems just as weird, though. Like, Yasha, like, all these items that
he,
just...
he bought something. Yeah, he bought a Battle Fury. He finished the Battle Fury.
Oh my gosh. That's a little strange.
Greedy. I mean, this makes him like another viable position 1 core towards the late game. Like,
Yeah.
they don't seem like, if you look at the items IG are going for, they're not getting a mech. They're going Battle Fury and WWF. It just feels like they are just not worried at all. They are not in a hurry to end the game.
They're not, and I don't know
Yeah.
that they
Bottom lane,
need to be,
relocate.
but yeah, I'm looking at it. Luo taking a lot of damage. There will be a relocate, and he'll just fall to the Sven. There you go. There you have it. Stormbolt
Oh,
for the
Faith is
win.
going down as well.
Oh no. IG, what are you doing? They're starting to crumble. Up top, though, YYF will find an Omni/kill onto the Wisp when he relocates back.
Dire's middle tower
So 1 for 2 across the map, but I don't know. I feel like IG should be a little bit more eager to try and end this. The Sven now has a Mask of Madness, and
Yeah, I feel
don't
the
know.
same way with you. Even though they have Lycan, like Lycan can be really strong late game, but if you can end the game early, why not? It's Enigma and Sven, like one black hole into the cliff, and actually
Yeah.
just win them the fight late game.
exactly. With Black Hole and Ravage, they're just, those are really strong abilities at all stages of the game. And Sven is a pretty hard carry. When he gets critical mass, he gets really hard to deal with because
Yeah,
of the cleave.
I actually think the Lycan can't stand and have a man fight against the Sven.
Yeah, and with a Wisp on top of that, it's not just a casual Sven, but Sven with a Wisp is extra scary because he can farm faster, he can participate in ganks a lot more
Yeah.
easily than he would be able to
The
otherwise.
overcharge as well.
Yeah. So, Juggernaut looking for an opening here. Shackle won't latch. Now they're going in onto Inflame. Pops the Wind Run. He'll get Telekinesis back, and he could be in big trouble here. Oh, the Force Staff over the Fissure. It'll be okay. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ferrari getting close to the tier 3 tower, but won't be able to commit too much to it here. He does have a level 3 Necro book, but CIS in position just to rotate over.
Chuan is
Radiant's
almost
bottom
going to
tower
finish his
is under
BKB.
attack.
100 go away. That Rubik has a BKB and a blink at 24 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
I actually just noticed he has 74 last hits. What?
Where's he been farming so much? I guess in the jungle primarily, but I don't know. I haven't really been following Chuan this game. I would not have guessed he has that many.
And if you have 74 last hits as a support at 30 minutes, he would have been already decent. But at 22,
Yeah. And
so down. He's so down stacked on that Rubik.
yeah.
He just finished his BKB.
Uh-oh. CIS converging on the Juggernaut. They are all smoked up. YYF will reveal it. Takes a Malefice. He will have a
Oh, he
stun.
didn't drop the black hole right away. He didn't drop the black hole. The black hole would have cancelled the Blade Fury.
Yep. Or yeah, it would have at least held him in place, yeah.
He actually stops the Blade Fury, so your teammate can actually use spell on him.
Oh, it actually stops him from spinning?
Yeah, it stops him from spinning.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was still spinning, but just like got sucked in.
No. It's some
Oh,
like
damn.
interesting mechanic. The
That
black
is-
hole and the Blade Fury.
Look at you with the knowledge, Winter. That is, I had no idea about that mechanic. I guess it's not too often you see a Juggernaut versus an
Yeah,
Enigma,
it's
but
not too often. If
still, that's really interesting, actually. Well,
I'm not mistaken, it works with the Chrono as well. Chrono
No.
on the Blade Fury. Bottom lane.
uh-oh, Inflame. Whoa, he gets Telekinesis back, and that is one dead Wind Ranger. I'm still getting big lag spikes here, but now they'll move in onto June. Buyback from the Wind Ranger. AO has the Black Hole available if they overcommit here. Juggernaut jumping all over the place with the Blade Fear, or the Omni Slash rather, but It's just not enough. Too many targets around. Tier 3 tower in the bottom lane falls, though. And YYF, he's just the distraction. Look at this. He's kiting them all around. Just making space for this Lycan to do some work on the barracks. Stormbolt connects onto Luo. June comes in. Ravage only on one, though. Chuan will be the target to fall. Pops his BKB. Ferrari comes in. They do lose the Enigma. And Chuan will actually buy back. Sven just gets chopped down. Now June in trouble. Gets decrept, and that's it. CIS have had enough, and they'll just tap out.
Oh, that was really a quick GG.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think his teammates were in. they were still fighting.
Yeah, I mean, Black might have pulled the trigger a little early on that, but just look at the net worth chart. Lycan and Juggernaut.
I thought they still had a chance in the fight.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the Lycan. 15k, Juggernaut at 14k, Sven only at 8k in terms of net worth farm. They were.
Yeah, but you generally don't say GG when your team is still fighting.
Well, that's true. Yeah, Black might have pulled the trigger a little early, but I think it was pretty fair to say that that game was pretty much over.
Yeah, I think it would have actually been maybe even over by another faster by 5 minutes if they would have gone the mech and like another pushing item on like a X Scepter and a Juggernaut. They could have ended the game much quicker.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Battle
but
Fury,
still,
he barely even used it.
They were making it safe, like ensuring they were still gonna go into the game if the push doesn't work. Like their mentality was like, okay, we don't have to commit fully to the push. Right. We can just take it slowly, and even though it goes to the late game, if our push doesn't work, we still have a backup plan. We're still farming well. We have a Battle Fury and a Juggernaut. Pogna builds. It's going to build into a Hex. It's all like late game items.
Yeah. Very well said, and I do agree with you, my friend. Well, Winter, it is always a pleasure. Thank you for joining me for one quick game. I didn't take too much of your time, but I appreciate you bailing me out. Getting a little sleepy here. We're going on the like the 11th hour here. Maybe not quite that far, but it's been a long cast. So always a pleasure. Of course, guys, make sure you follow Winter on Twitter. It's at WinterDota. It is in the title of this broadcast, and of course, I'm at Zyori TV. Give us some love on Twitter and at Beyond the Summit. Do you have anything else to add, Winter?
No.
No, that's it.
So you don't have any more games after this?
Nope, that was it. I'm donezo.
Alright, glad to help you out.
Yep, I appreciate it, man. So that wraps it up, guys. Still a lot of Asian Dota here on BTS for the next week and a half or so. I think we've got a lot of content every single night, multiple streams running. So thank you for joining us, and same time, same place, just about maybe 15, 16 hours from now, we'll be doing it all over again. So this was the WVW coverage today. Most of the VODs are already up and cataloged, and this last series will be going up right after this. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.